Well, with summer like heat on the way, some of you may be thinking about heading out to the river.
But a word of warning for you. We've been talking about it this week. The water is still very cold, and local authorities say that poses a danger for swimmers. Joining us live with some expert advice on water safety this weekend and beyond is Lieutenant Patrick Dallaire with the Swift Water Rescue Team for Clackamas Fire District 1. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on this morning.
Well, thanks for joining us. This is a perfect timing to be talking about this because we are getting up into some of those hotter temperatures today and tomorrow, and that daytime heat can be deceiving. Why are the rivers still so dangerous right now?
That's right. Good morning. Thanks again. The rivers are cold, and it's a direct result from the glacier runoff that's still coming off the mountain. We really lucked out this year and got a lot of snow up on the mountain, and it helped with all the water that we did get, and it helped fill the reservoirs for the rest of the summer. However, that water is still very cold, and because it's so cold, it keeps the river temperatures down. And even though the sun is out and it feels warm, the temperature difference between the air temperature and the water temperature can make it feel very frigid.
Now, is this the time of year when you see more rescues?
Not necessarily. We do see people increase going to the lakes and rivers. As far as rescues go, though, it seems like it's pretty steady throughout the year. The biggest danger is that the temperature difference is so great.
So what can happen to your body? Because I think, where we tend to see a lot of accidents and rescues happen is when people aren't intending to swim. Maybe they were out paddleboarding, maybe they were on a boat, and if they wind up in the water, things can go really wrong really fast. So what happens when the water is this cold?
Yeah, your body just kind of goes into shock. Your muscles can cramp up. It can feel like it takes your breath away. So we really want to encourage people to wear their life jacket when they're kayaking or in their rafts, as well as make sure you have someone with you and never swim alone.
Yeah, what are some of the most common safety mistakes that people make when they go to the river, especially when the temperatures are so hot outside?
Yeah, going to the river without a life jacket, not telling people where you're at, and then alcohol and drugs and the water do not mix, and we really want to encourage people to be safe when they're near the water.
If folks run into any problems, if they're in an area where there might not be, a lifeguard or a crew on duty, is 911 still the best course of action? What should you do if you see something happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Call 911. We have a regional water rescue team, and we work with Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue, Lake Oswego Fire, and between all the agencies, we can get someone there as fast as possible. American Medical Response, our local ambulance provider, they also provide lifeguards at High Rocks on the Clackamas River and Glen Otto Park on the Sandy River.
Yeah, I know High Rocks in past years has always been a trouble spot as people jump off the rocks into the cold water.
Right.
So,
gotta be careful.
Lieutenant Patrick Dallaire with the Clackamas Fire District 1, thanks for joining us. We appreciate the advice and the tips.
Absolutely. Enjoy the warm weather.
Okay,
You as
too.
well.